Hi there. This is Dr. John Whitcomb talking about Robert Lustig's book, Metabolical, and the 8 problems he details. And number 5 is membrane and integrity. Membrane integrity is a problem of processed foods. This is the first author I've ever read about this that's making a public issue in the public domain, and I think it's brilliant, and it's very important to understand. Your cells have incredibly delicate membranes inside them, and it's important to separate different parts of your cell from other parts, and the membranes are what makes the separation. For example, 10% of our energy comes just from the sodium-potassium ATPase pump. It's pumping sodium and potassium across membranes, because that's actually the driver for many things crossing membranes that then get across the membrane. Those membranes, to function quickly, have to be incredibly fluid. And that means they're composed primarily of plasmalogen fats. And those plasmalogen fats have omega-3 fatty acids on them. What happens when we eat processed food? We get an awful lot of arachidonic acid, which is an omega-6. That acts quite differently than omega-3s. Or what happens when we get trans fats because we've heated things? And the cis bonds of omega-3 fatty acids are on the same side of a double bond. And trans fat they get on the double side. And that makes a fatty acid that otherwise would have a 30-degree bend straighten out. And something that's straightened out is more rigid. And it's more rigid, it makes a membrane function less fluidly. You end up having incredible membrane changes. And this is key to some of the problems of processed foods, because they're loaded with trans fats, they're loaded with high fat heating, and they're loaded with oxidizing chemicals that damage your plasmalogens. So it's an obscure, obtuse prospect to understand, but you can. The core idea is you get trouble with membranes, and that ends up creating an environment in which cancers can take hold, in which diabetes can happen, in which you can put on weight and can't lose weight because your mitochondria aren't working efficiently. This is Dr. John Whitcomb for News and Nutrition. Big problem of processed food. You have membrane dysfunction all over your body. Best solution? Stop eating fast food. Eat vegetables. The more vegetables you eat, the slower your digestion becomes, the happier your mitochondria and your cells become. Talk to you. Eat more vegetables.